Welcome, fans. Thanks for joining us for this Friday night edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. And tonight, it'll be the Lakers going up against Portland. Kevin Harlan here, and I'm joined by Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg with David Aldridge on our sideline. Both of these teams scorching hot coming into the matchup. Greg, they're playing at the peak of their capabilities.
And I expect both teams to continue to be sharp. But we should have a night full of the highest level basketball the league has to offer.
Now, here's Green. O'Neal inside. Defended by Sabonis. Nice D from Sabonis. Pass to Pippen. Corner shot. Rebounded by the Lakers. Fisher looking it over. Here's Rice, guarded by Pippen. Rice, no good. O'Neal against Pippen. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And I like what the defense is thinking here, but Pippen gets physical inside and insists on getting to his shot.
Here's Rice. Last game he had 13. Good on the triple.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Now here's Stoudemire. Pass to Smith. And here is Stoudemire. We saw him with 29 points last game. Shot clock at 5. Fires the three. Smith with the basket on the assist by Wallace.
The real come at us, and we're coming right back at you.
A little back and forth from long range. I love it. That's a terrific answer there.
Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
First personal foul. First team foul.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
For Los Angeles, Ron Harper. One shot.
Boy, the energy Ron Harper brings to his game is pretty impressive. I mean, it helps him make contributions on both ends because he's always putting forth great effort.
Now here's Stoudemire. They count on his contributions, currently providing 16.5 points a game. Takes the three. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Outside Harper. And he finishes nicely on the layup. Harper's got 5 points so far.
Now remember, Ron Harper is 6'6", and he's long. Huge for somebody that plays a lot of point guard, and that helps him operate down low, too.
Now here's Stoudemire. Left side, Sabonis. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Man, it's such a pleasure to watch Sabonis work. Great basketball IQ and an unreal passer for a big guy.
Portland shooting their first free throws of the game.
And their success rate on the season, right around 77%.
And this year, they haven't quite been able to maintain the free throw percentage they had last season.
It's been a really good day for him at the line. Some other bigs have well-documented problems on their free throws. He's not one of them.
And Shaq with the slam.
It's just hard guarding O'Neal in general, but when he's working in the pick and roll, it's almost impossible.
Portland trails by 3. Pippen feeling it out a bit. Pass to Wallace. Sabonis trying to get open. And the bucket is good. Three-point play chance here for him.
Whatever the defense gives, that's what he takes. A sign of a skilled offensive player.
Portland may have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And so Fisher will bring it up for L.A. Now here's Harper. About 3 minutes gone here in the first quarter. And that one is hammered home.
We know Rice is a shooter, but he's got some athleticism too, showing you some force as well.
Looking at the Trailblazers, they took the last win in their last game against the Warriors. Stoudemire against Harper. Three-pointer. O'Neal with the rebound.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Outside, Green. O'Neal inside. Sabonis is there. And it's sent back by Sabonis. O'Neal, good on the short little jump shot. O'Neal's got his second basket of the game. Portland trails by 4. Pippen, the pass to Stoudemire. Back to Pippen. Pass to Stoudemire. Off target from three-point range.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
Rice kicks to Fisher. O'Neal with it. Defended by Sabonis. With the shot. O'Neal misses.
And being that close to the hoop, I thought he had enough room to finish that one.
For 3, Smith. And Shaq pulls it down.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Fisher dishes to O'Neal. Harper the pass to O'Neal. They kick it out to Green. 5 to shoot. Tries again. And it's sent back by Wallace. An even 3-on-3 break. Here's Pippen. Sabonis. Out to Smith. Can they get it? Again, the miss by the Trailblazers. Lakers leading by 4. Pass to Rice. Shaq is screen on Pippen. Fires from the line. Hits some rim on the way in. And the bucket's good. Rice has got 7.
Rice making that defense think twice about leaving him open.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And the first time out of the game called here for the Trailblazers. Schrempf, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Number 12, Detlef Schrempf.
On defense, the Lakers. 6-point lead.
And if they know what's good for them, that's the way they'll defend against him every time he takes the ball in the three-point lane.
Harper the pass to O'Neal. Green in the high post. Wallace is there. Green, no luck. Portland trails by 6. And the basket by Schrempf.
Smart play, capitalizing close at the rim.
For Los Angeles, they've gone an even 50% from the field. They are 7 of 14 for the game. Harper kicks to Fisher. Back to Harper. Here's Shaq. That misses off the backboard.
Boy, great effort on defense there against a guy who typically makes that.
And he's going up for the alley-oop. And the slam dunk by Wallace.
Look at him plucking that one out of the sky.
The Lakers shooting 47% here so far. Pass to Green. O'Neal against Sabonis. From in close, O'Neal misses. The Trailblazers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Schrempf dishes to Smith. Portland moving the ball around. Sabonis, no good.
Not sure what the D was doing there. Clearly a breakdown. You can ill afford to give a guy like him that good a look.
Now Fisher, still without a basket. 6 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Green.
Oh, playmaking isn't a focus for Rice, but this opening just too good to not make it.
Here's Stoudemire, trailing by 4. Lets it go from deep. Fisher grabs the board. And so Fisher will bring it up for the Lakers.
Yeah, and looking back at their last game against this club, they were badly out-rebounded.
Yeah, and that turned the tide, the rebounding differential. They've got to focus and make it a team effort to really pound the glass.
Jacks up a three. And it's Portland with the rebound. Sabonis has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Smith on the wing. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. Lakers leading by 4. Rice passes to Harper. Green, the screen from the stripe. A shot missing. And here are the Blazers. Stoudemire outside. Pass to Smith for 3. The shot is good. It's his 2nd bucket in 5 tries.
And seeing Smith there pulling up from deep, his 3-point shot is as good as it gets.
Harper with the ball. Here's Rice. Schrempf covering. Pull from the top of the key. Rice, no good. Basket here gets them back in front.
And it's been a long time coming, partner.
Knocks it loose and stolen by Fisher. So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Every timeout a chance to review the lineups, matchups, or call a play.
Yeah, and I agree. I think there's going to be a new wrinkle in their game plan when they come out of this timeout.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Lyons checked in. Portland also making some changes. Grant, he's checked in for Sabonis. And Anthony subbed in for Stoudemire. On the wing, Fisher. Covered by Anthony. Shoots a fader. Rebound by Wallace.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Now here's Anthony. Wallace outside. For the 3. And again, it's the Trailblazers from deep.
Gets the ball and takes that shot. It's that simple.
Wallace has gone 1 of 3 from 3-point land. Pass to Kobe. Here's Rice. O'Neal is screen on Schrempf. Rice. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Rice has got 10.
And he makes it look so easy. Rice's fluid shooting form really helps him on those long-range missiles.
Out to Schrempf. Launches it. And then Shaq with the rebound. Shaq's got 11 rebounds in the game. There's a minute 34 left here in the first quarter. Pass to Fisher. Here's Rice. And a miss there on the triple.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Anthony looking it over. And here is Wallace. And stolen by Fisher. Here's Green. Outside Bryant. Pass to O'Neal. Kicks it out to Fisher. Misses the 3. Portland trailing here. And there's the call on Derek Fisher. That is his first foul of the game. Jermaine O'Neal is checked in for Wallace.
Substitution. Number 5, Jermaine O'Neal.
There's 48 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to Anthony. Grant with a screen on Bryant. It's Anthony with the drive. That one goes in. And the Trailblazers lead by 1.
Sweet string music. Nestled that one in nicely.
Fisher dishes to Green. Back to Fisher. And here's Kobe, covered by Smith. Grant against O'Neal. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Here's Kobe. And it's Portland with the rebound.
Yeah, and with most of the arena to make the right play.
Well, you know, the cohesiveness was evident out there. These guys feel like they can win in any arena, and they proved it that game.
1 quarter in the books, and it's been a close one so far. It's the Trailblazers leading by a point. Let's take a quick break now, and then it's on to the second quarter after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And what do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Portland?
You know, so far in this one, these guys have been knocking it down from distance. You've got to like their confidence as this game continues. They're on a nice roll.
And they are also just outworking the opposition in transition. When the break is on, they've continued to find ways to score.
And Los Angeles guys shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. O'Neal on the wing. It's good, and that's just his third make in 10 shots. An off game for him.
Well, the defense tries to slow Shaq down inside, but emphasis on tries because O'Neal just too strong.
Outside Anthony. Pass to O'Neal. A floater, and it's Rice with the rebound.
The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Screen by O'Neal. Kobe kicks to Shaq. O'Neal is double. Basket good. O'Neal's got 4 this quarter.
Take a look at how Shaq owns the paint. Nobody's getting in his way inside.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need the basket.
Pass to O'Neal. And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
So that pass there, on time, on point, nice play.
In a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Lakers.
A lot of high motor play from them in this one, allowing them to kind of charge through the defense and find good looks.
Something else they're doing well tonight, guys, lots of points in the paint. Something to continue to keep our eye on.
And Kobe throws it down hard.
Very few athletes are built like Kobe Bryant.
Portland trails by 3. Upside Pippen. Pass to O'Neal. Speculation is ramping up, Greg, with the deadline approaching. As a player, how do you handle being involved in these trade rumors?
You know, Kevin, some players take it a lot harder than others. But really, look, it's out of your control. You just focus on what you can control and play basketball to the best of your ability.
That's good from O'Neal.
And O'Neal is simply a beast. Jermaine O'Neal, a long, athletic, big guy with a nice shooting touch from mid-range.
And that's good as he hits both of his shots. Quarter number 2. We're about 2 minutes in. Outside Bryant. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Second personal foul.
The motor of Bryant never stops, even inside where he goes right at the
This is his first chance at the line tonight.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard numbers.
I think it's been a disappointing year for him at the stripe, guys. I mean, he hasn't been as productive as he was last season from there.
And the Trailblazers making a change here. Shrimps checked in.
The competitiveness and tenacity of Kobe Bryant are really something to behold. He never seems satisfied with his own play, always trying to get a little more out of himself.
Pippen can't hit. Los Angeles leading by 3. Horry passes to Harper. O'Neal is screen on Anthony. Here's Harper. Pass to Shaq. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
A textbook use of the pick and roll, and he's the beneficiary
in that one.
Now a timeout called by Portland.
Trying to find some answers offensively.
Yeah, and that's going to be the focus of this timeout. They need to come up with a spark to get the offense going.
The Trailblazers making a switch here.
Number 5.
O'Neal's checked in. Los Angeles on D. It's a 5-point game. Pippen misses.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And so Bryant will bring it out for the Lakers. They defeated the Wizards in their last game.
Yeah, I mean, we saw them do a little bit of everything in that game. Showed a lot of versatility.
And, everything seemed to just kind of flow naturally for them. Felt like they were in a groove from the opening tip.
Just playing with poise and confidence, and they continue to put points on the board.
Well, I like the way they're playing. A very smart first half. Quality shots, not wasting possession.
Pass to Pippen. Now, here's Grant. And it's blocked. Harper dishes to Bryant. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession.
The ball goes to Portland.
Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Look at the Lakers. What a season they've assembled here, guys. Perched up there in first place and playing terrific basketball game in and game out. And, of course, Portland, they're in 5th place.
And for Los Angeles, they had a few critics coming into the season, and now I don't think they have any. This is a club ready to not only make a deep run, but possibly win it all.
They do have the pieces in place for a title run, but the competition in the playoffs will be stiff.
On the wing, Kobe. Harper the pass to Ori. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
First personal foul.
And so versatile. Ori can play a number of positions and can be plugged into just about any lineup.
Ori hits them both. Smith with it. 6 points for him. Pass to Wallace. Will it go? Second shot opportunity. Tries yet again. The putback. Grant on the follow.
Just a good job following the play, not giving up on it and being ready to make a play of his own.
And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Pippen, the pass to Wallace. Traps in the tray. Now just a 5-point Los Angeles lead.
We talk about Pippen's versatility a lot, and with good reason. There he's showing you a superb court awareness with that pass.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
Here's Schrempf. Bucket is good. Schrempf's got his second bucket. Los Angeles leading by 5. Harper kicks to Bryant. Pass to Shaq. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Stoudemire, he's checked in for the Trailblazers.
Number 3, Damon Stoudemire.
To the middle, here's Wallace. Well-timed pass, and he goes straight to the bucket for the layup. Wallace has got 5 points now this quarter.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
And they keep hammering away at him inside, forcing the ball into the paint.
Stoudemire against Harper. Pass to Wallace. Stolen by O'Neal. Here's Ori. He's averaging around 5.5 points a game. And here's Kobe. Fades. That one wide left. It's Pippen on the wing. Here's Wallace. His three-pointers off the mark.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Harper the pass to Kobe. Shaq down low. He's covered by Grant. Kobe's shot is off. Portland trails by 5. Pass to Stoudemire. Shot clock at 6. That one, no good. Nice D by Kobe. Outside, Ori. Pass to Shaq. Outside, Fox. Lakers passing it around. There's the triple. Portland grabs the miss. Grant's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Stoudemire the pass to Grant. And he makes that one.
And you're going to take as many of those high percentage shots as you can get.
And so Bryant will bring it out for the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. Takes the 13-footer. Count it. Bryant's got 6.
Nice set there, making it easy for Bryant. He had that lined up all the way.
Harper against Stoudemire.
Lakers foul. Shaquille O'Neal. Third personal foul. Third team foul.
The Trailblazers have hit most of their free throws tonight, 5 of 6.
At the line for 2.
That free throw, no good.
And how about that skill set that Stoudemire possesses? A lethal mix of speed and shooting. Love watching the Mighty Mouse play.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Rice is checked in. Schrempf, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. Here is Harper. 10 points for him. Pass to Rice. Back to Harper. To the paint. Here's O'Neal. Good, and it's Bryant picking up the assist. He's got 12.
We have gotten used to this kind of dominance from Shaq. He just knows how to take over games.
Stoudemire finds Pippen. Fires from deep. And Shaquille O'Neal pulls it down. O'Neal's got his 16th rebound on the night. Lets it go with the 3. Detlef Schrempf comes up with the rebound. Portland trails by 6. To the wing on the left. That is his first foul of the game. Wells, he's checked in for Detlef Schrempf.
Substitution. Number 6. Bonzi Wells.
Los Angeles on D. Wallace kicks to Stoudemire. Just 5 to shoot. Beyond the arc. That's his first basket of the game. 1 for 6 and looking for more.
Man, I like watching Stoudemire stroke it from behind the arc. Has a nice touch on these deep shots.
Pass to Ori. Here's Rice. Defended by Pippen. With the fadeaway. Rice, no good.
You know, not sure if he's playing to the crowd, but no need for the fadeaway on that shot.
Wells with it. Shoots the 3. Goes back up. No good from Grant.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Back to Ori. Here's the 3. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. It's Pippen on the wing. Guarded by Kobe. And it's Pippen missing. Lakers leading by 3. Outside, Kobe. Pass to O'Neal. A jump hook. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Grant's got 6 rebounds in the game. Wells passes to Wallace. Here's Grant. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket. Grant's got 6 here in this quarter.
Excellent activity and timing on the offensive glass. That's how you get extra possessions.
Harper the pass to Ori. Here's Rice. On the wing, Bryant. 6 points for him. He's over Wells. And again, the Lakers, no good. They time it right. They can end this quarter with a 2-for-1.
And that's how you want to end the quarter.
And that one's good by Pippen.
From any spot on the floor, including in tight, Pippen can hurt you.
Bryant dishes to Rice. Pass to Shaq. And out of bounds as the Trailblazers gain possession. Derek Fisher's checked in for Harper. Sabonis, he's checked in for Portland. Smith comes in for Wells. Here's Stoudemire. There's 31 seconds left to play here in the second quarter. Now here's Wallace. Ori defending. Wallace misses.
Oh, it's been a turbulent quarter, really rough for him. Nothing going his way. But he seems determined to shoot his way out of it.
Pass to Rice. On the wing, Fisher. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Trailblazers lead by 1. And don't go away. After the break, we'll see you right back here for the start of the third quarter. And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. Portland leading. Stoudemire outside. Pass to Smith. Tries the spin move. And it's sent back by O'Neal.
Love seeing O'Neal use his body to come up with those blocks. An imposing force and a pretty consistent defender as well.
And the rejection by Smith. And it goes out of bounds. That one is off Smith. Harper, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And here's Los Angeles now.
Guys, I feel bad for the rim on that one. Shaq is one powerful dude.
Now here's Stoudemire. O'Neal with the rebound. And Los Angeles guys shooting for the game at 42%. Second half just getting started, about a minute played. Here's Rice. Nails it from the high post. And now it's a 3-point Los Angeles lead.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
Stoudemire against Ori. It's blocked.
What a denial. He was right on cue with that block.
Harper the pass to Bryant. Shaq with a screen on Smith. Kobe, no luck. Portland trails by 3. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Pass to Pippen. Just 5 on the clock. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight.
And he has grooved his stroke at the line this season and been able to maintain it with an average of 90%.
And guys, I think that's a tribute to his work ethic. I mean, it's not by accident that he's enjoying the success he is at the free throw line.
Three from the inbound. And it's Shaq with the rebound. O'Neal's Here's Rice, guarded by Pippen. Shaq pitch to Rice. Horry passes to Harper. Back to Horry. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. 4 on the shot clock. And Bryant wide open. He shoots. It's hauled in by Pippen. Pippen's got his 4th rebound in this one. Pass to Stoudemire. And the rejection by Bryant.
And I think Kobe saw the shot coming a mile away. He instinctually gets there for the block.
And the Lakers making a change here. Green's checked in. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. The three-pointer is right on target.
Pippen with a really confident-looking stroke, taking full advantage of the short corner 3.
O'Neal sets the screen for Bryant. Wow! Kobe Bryant drops the sledgehammer!
Nice take, slicing right to the cup.
For Portland, they've gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. To the inside. Here's Smith. Great D that time from Green. And so Bryant will bring it up for the Lakers. They lead by 1. That will be a getaway game for them, a 1-game road trip. Shaq down low. Sabonis is there. And O'Neal gets it to go. Trailblazers shooting just 33%, struggling to get good looks. Stoudemire, the pass to Sabonis. Looking for Wallace. He gets it there. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. And that's 15 points for Wallace.
Got to convert those chances in tight.
Pass to Green and stolen by Wallace. Smith on the wing, guarded by Kobe. And it's slammed in by Smith. As we approach the fourth quarter, still anyone's ballgame.
Yeah, neither team able to create much of a cushion.
Oh, Bryant putting on a display.
Taking no chances all the way to the 10.
Trailblazers have gone a lackluster 3 of 9 from the field since halftime. Wallace misses.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Here's Rice. Good for basket number 6 from him in the contest. He's shooting 6 for 12.
This team really feeds off of one another in terms of their energy.
Perhaps the case simply that some kind of motivational speeches at halftime got both of these teams fired up.
Time called here. The Blazers decide to talk it over. Fisher's checked in for Bryant.
Number 2, Derek Fisher.
On defense, the Lakers. They've led by as much as 10. And man, is this team on a roll right now offensively, Greg. So fun to watch.
They're playing with so much confidence, which is why they're tearing it up on this end.
Harper the pass to Green. Stoudemire outside. And it's Pippen in the corner. Shot from the wing. Green with the rebound.
Yeah, but the hand in the face. It's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Fisher outside. Sabonis against Green. Lock at 6. And here's Fisher. Still yet to score.
And he just dangles from the bucket after sending that one through.
And you can see which team has the swagger right now.
Well, you know what? You don't want to do too much to get an opponent riled up. You got to be mindful of that.
Pippen against Green. The shot from 20 feet away. Good on that shot. With that, the Los Angeles lead is cut down now to just 3 on the bucket from Scottie Pippen. Fisher. Green in the high post. It's hauled in by the Trailblazers. Stoudemire outside. O'Neal against Pippen. Wallace outside. For the tie. They get the rebound. Sabonis. Good. Nice job down low. And it's now only a 1-point Los Angeles lead.
And that huge frame of Sabonis is a problem for the defense. Excels at getting perfect position on that offensive glass.
So the Lakers call timeout, their first. Brooklyn making a change here. Schrempf's checked in. The Lakers have gone 7 of 11, a lucky field goal percentage here in the third. Fisher dishes to Green. Los Angeles with another miss. And so it's Smith with it. He'll bring it up for Portland. They trail by 1. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. And Los Angeles guys shooting in the third quarter has been brilliant, up around 58%. Check a screen on Schrempf. Here's Harper. Tried to bank it in, but he misses. And for Portland, they're shooting 31% here in the third. Offensively, they are looking bleak. No good from Schrempf. Lakers shooting in this game 45%. Harper kicks to Green. The inside shot. Rebound by Smith. Trailblazers shooting a pretty low 34% thus far. Stoudemire the pass to Schrempf. Great tee that time from Green. It's a close game here in Los Angeles. Poked away. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Outside Harper. Here's Shaq. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
Boy, that's grown man weight room ammonia strength from O'Neal. Brushing off the contact like it was never even there and converting.
Portland trails by 3. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Stoudemire outside. Down low. Out to Wallace for the tie. And it's Rice with the rebound.
It's almost like he's trying to make things hard on himself. You know, he's just got to slow the game down, try to get some easy ones.
On the wing, Green. 6 to shoot. Green draws the double. And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
It will be a rejump.
O'Neal, that's a two-pointer. And misses it off the right side of the rim. Portland trails by 3. Stoudemire outside. Pass to Wallace. Jacks up a 3. Drains it from beyond the arc. Wallace has got 5 points now in the quarter.
Boy, a big man with great touch from deep, always a valuable commodity in today's game.
Green with a screen on Smith. In the corner, O'Neal with it. Back to Harper. Green with a screen on Smith. 6 on the shot clock. Los Angeles with another miss. The Trailblazers shooting pretty terrible here in the third quarter at around 30%. He muscles it in through the contact, and they call the foul. And he's on his way to the free throw line.
Good job that time by Detlef Schrempf to concentrate through the contact, staying with his shot.
Grant, he's checked in for the Trailblazers. O'Neal comes in for Wallace. Los Angeles trails by 3. And Fisher kicks to Harper. Green against O'Neal. Green passes to Rice. Green with a screen on Schrempf. Back to Green from the wing. Here's O'Neal. And he banks in the layup. O'Neal's got 22.
Because Shaquille O'Neal is so big and so athletic and so relentless, it's really hard to keep him off the glass.
Stoudemire dishes to O'Neal. And it's sent back by O'Neal. He's out of bounds. Last touch by O'Neal. Morey's checked in for the Lakers. Kobe comes in for Ron Harper. Anthony's checked in for Portland. Smith the pass to O'Neal. Portland moving the ball around. Clock at 6. Schrempf kicks to Anthony. No good on the triple. And Los Angeles guys shooting 47% from the field in the third. Fisher finds Bryant. Now O'Neal. Guarded by O'Neal. And here's Kobe from the arc. Portland leading. Here's Smith. Buries it down low. And 11 points for Smith.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Fisher with it. He has yet to score. Dives to the hoop. On the wing, Bryant. Oh, power move by Kobe.
Such body control from Bryant, able to take some hits there on the way up.
And there's the call on Derek Fisher. That's foul number 2 for him. Scottie Pippen's checked in for Portland.
Substitution for Portland. Number 33, Scottie Pippen.
Outside Anthony. Pass to Schrempf. Back to Anthony. O'Neal against Grant. Now here's Anthony on the clock. Great look, but off the mark.
He has to make that one. I mean, you have to make the defense pay when they slough off of you like that. 1 second
separating the shot clock and game clock. To the wing right side. Outside, Ori. Going inside. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
First personal foul.
That's on Detlef Schrempf. On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
Performed well thus far this season with a 78% clip.
We've seen some obvious improvement in his free throw shooting since last year.
Ties it up, and this next one could give them the lead. So he hits 1 of 2 from the stripe.
They should be in front right now, but he'll be relieved not to have come up totally empty there.
Shaquille O'Neal getting it done for the Lakers. He made his mark in a big way on the boards in that quarter. We'll get you back to the action after this break. Well, what a terrific game it's been so far with this fourth quarter. Sure to bring more pressure-packed basketball. Fisher, the pass to Kobe. And finish off by Bryant.
Oh, that's straight TNT, baby. Explosive.
That was pretty, and he just has that effortless knack for getting inside.
Tell you what, you'd hate to be the guy having the responsibility of guarding him.
Anthony against Fisher. Anthony left side. Pass to Grant. The shake. The Lakers with the rebound. Bryant with it. Now Anthony defending. And Kobe throws it down hard.
That was a slick drive and throwdown by Bryant. Just cruising in for that crush.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Trailblazers. 4-point game. Now Schrempf. Back to Anthony. Pippen with it. On the wing, Wallace. Back to Pippen. Over Ori. And it's Fisher with the rebound. Fisher's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Bryant on the wing. Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Slicing them up. Kobe so slick on the drive.
Here's Pippen. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And you want him taking big shots for you in big moments. That one was as easy as it gets.
Well, you don't want to give him any open shots at this stage. Never mind a layup.
Oh, wow, man.
Kobe wanted to dish out some pain with that one. He put some hurt on the rack there.
Portland trails by 6. Here is Schrempf. Outside Pippen. O'Neal with the defensive effort. Lakers have gone a perfect 4 of 4 to start the final quarter. Can't ask for anything more than that. The kick out to Bryant. On the wing, Fisher. Pass to Shaq. Back to Bryant. Tries it from 19. That doesn't go in either for Kobe.
It just seemed like they were out of sync and waited way too long.
And we're about 3 minutes into the fourth quarter. Pippen against Kobe. Pippen kicks to Schrempf. Portland needs to get off a shot. Deep 2 from Anthony. And the rebound collected by Ori. Ori's got his 5th rebound in this one. And here's Fisher. And the layup's good off the glass. Fisher's got his first 2 points.
You know, because of his size, he can be at a disadvantage inside, but Fisher knows how to work around that.
Timeout, Blazers. Trailblazers making a change here. Rice is checked in. And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Thanks, guys. I got a chance to hear what Mo Cheeks was talking about with his team. Coach is not happy with that three-point battle. He told his team, we're down because they're making more threes than us. We have to defend the line if we're not making them at the other end. Guys?
Thank you, David.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Now here's Kobe. On the wing, Fisher. Shaq down low. Defended by Sabonis. A nice shot by Shaq.
Just Mr. Reliable again here today, Kevin. I mean, they need his points, and he's producing.
It's Pippen with the drive. It's blocked by Shaq. And pushing it up. Here's Los Angeles. Kobe getting it done in transition.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Fisher against Pippen. Yep, it counts. Pippen's got 11 points here in just the second half.
Lethal from the mid-range. Pippen doesn't need much airspace to feel comfortable with that jumper.
Fisher up top, guarded by Pippen. O'Neal trying to break free. And it's Fisher missing. Portland trails by 8. Now Schrempf. Right side, Pippen. Pass to Ogman. Launches it. Rebound the Lakers. Rice has got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Ori with it. Schrempf covering. Rice passes to Kobe. Here's Fisher. O'Neal sets the screen for Fisher. And it's sent back by Walsh. It's going to be out of bounds. Los Angeles will retain possession. Fox, he's checked in for the Lakers. Harper comes in for Derek Fisher. Timeout, Lakers. Derek Fisher's checked in for Los Angeles. And the Trailblazers making a change here as well. Schrempf, he's checked in for Pippen. And there's the shot clock violation. Couldn't get the shot off in time. And it's the Trailblazers with the ball. Trailing here by 8. Stoudemire finds Sabonis. Smith outside. Wants to get it to Grant and does.
Boy, Grant, very physical, strong player. I mean, he's somebody that doesn't mind thumping and bumping in there.
A chance to catch up on some numbers here. The scoring breakdown for Los Angeles.
Credit them for not settling. I mean, they've been in attack mode off the dribble all game long, and thus far, it's paying off.
And they've also been ferocious inside, really taking advantage in the painted area and making good on those chances.
Bryant inside. Bryant sinks it.
When you talk about pure scores, Kobe is near the top of that list. This guy makes it look easy with all that talent.
Stoudemire against Fisher. Smith for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Well, he's got a great stroke. That one almost dropped.
Outside, Fox. Back to Fisher. Shaq with the screen. Over Stoudemire. Not enough on that one as it misses.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Pass to Smith. Shot clock at 6. And here's Schrempf over Fox. No good from Schrempf. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 16-7 run. The drive by Fisher. And the shot is good. Fisher's got the lead up to 11 now for the Lakers.
Boy, good aggressive take that time by Fisher on the drive.
And for Portland, they're shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Fisher against Stoudemire. Here's Sabonis. And Shaq pulls it down. Los Angeles leading by 11. Here's Kobe. It's in! What a play by Kobe!
No fear in this game. Kobe can work inside with the best of them.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Smith the pass to Grant. Over Ori. No good off the front iron. And Los Angeles guys shooting it pretty well, close to 50%. Fisher the pass to Ori. Outside, Fox. On the wing, Fisher. Here's Bryant. Rebound by the Trailblazers. Sabonis has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Bounce pass, Smith. Fox with the steal. Timeout, Lakers. And Los Angeles with some changes. Green is checked in for Ori. And it's Harper in for Derek Fisher. Portland also making some changes. Wallace comes in for Grant. And Pippen subbed in for Detlef Schrempf. And here's Los Angeles. They're on a 20-7 run. Kobe passes to Green. Out of bounds. Portland takes possession. Ori's checked in for Fox.
Into the lineup for Los Angeles, number 5, Robert Horry.
Here's Stoudemire. Pass to Smith. Back to Stoudemire. Outside Pippen. Now Wallace. Portland moving the ball around. Here's Sabonis. Green with the rebound. And so Green will bring it up for Los Angeles. This is the most they've led by, 13 points. And now Portland on the break. And Stoudemire with the basket on the assist by Smith.
Pressuring the ball and making a play that created the opportunity.
You know, you push it after a steal, there's almost no chance the defense can get back and recover.
Harper kicks to Bryant. And the call will be against Scottie Pippen.
Scottie Pippen.
That's his first foul.
First team foul.
Ori against Pippen. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
What you like about Robert Horry is his reliability. I mean, this team knows exactly what they can expect from him, and he delivers what they expect time and time again.
That one is no good. Portland trails by 11. Here's Stoudemire. That falls. Nice feed that time from Sabonis. Sabonis has got 3 assists tonight.
Finding the open teammate with ease.
Here's Harper. Pass to O'Neal. Back to Harper. A minute 50 left in the fourth quarter. And he lays it straight in. And the Lakers lead by 11.
And he found the soft spot in the D on that possession.
And for Portland, they're shooting about 33%. Not happy with their play on that end. Stoudemire. Now here's Wallace. And the jam by Wallace.
Throwing it down with some nasty attached to it.
Here's Bryant. Oh, that was terrific.
Man, my goodness.
And when you throw it down like that, it infuses the whole team with energy.
Harper against Stoudemire. Lets it go from deep. Drills it from outside. Stoudemire's got 7 now in this quarter. Nabbing another steal.
And whether on ball or in help, he's a constant threat to take the ball.
And of course, to reach second in steals all time. What a disruptor defensively he has been and continues to be.
And great work at the line there to chip away at the lead. A few more productive trips here
and things could really get interesting.
Horry against Pippen. Back to Horry. Green up on top. A high post shot. Rebound by Pippen.
And not sure they've got enough time to save themselves.
It doesn't look good, even with a quick bucket here.
Pippen, a screen on Harper. Harper against Stoudemire. 6 to shoot. Here's Pippen. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
How about the strength of Pippen? Allowed him to get that shot off while still taking the contact.
Taking 2 shots.
And he is unable to get the second one.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
29 seconds left to play in the final quarter. And now we've got the intentional foul.
14 foul. At the line for 2.
So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 7-point game.
Job well done at the line on that possession. They'll make things a little easier on themselves if they can convert those.
Now a timeout called by Portland. We've got 28 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. We've got 28 seconds left in the game.
And Smith's one of those physical guys at that position, never bashful when it comes to trying to draw contact.
He hits the first one, and that trims the lead to 6. Smith hits them both. Green with the ball. And an intentional foul right there.
Second personal foul. 15 foul.
He drops the first one, and that increases their lead to 6. So he gets them both, and it's a 7-point game.
A gifted defender and an impressive athlete. AC Green can be a real lift to this team. The way he hustles on the floor to make an impact.
Now a timeout called by Portland. They trail by 7. Here's Pippen. Trailblazers moving the ball around. For 3, Smith. Here's Wallace. Offline with his 3. And so the Lakers take the win. It was a fantastic ball game, and they did a great job making sure it didn't get away from them late.
Yeah, I mean, they faced some challenges, but really held firm when they needed to on both ends, and just effective in terms of coming away with this win.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. So long and good night, everyone. Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. And in our matchup tonight, we'll see the Spurs going up against Indiana. Kevin Harlan here with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and we'll have David Aldridge filling us in from the sideline. In the regular season just rolls on tonight. What's the key for these teams right now?
Well, you know, I think one of the things that's important is closing lineups. Who's going to finish the game for you? Knowing your best five. It might not be your best five players, but the best five that work well together at winning time.
Now here's Jackson. Pass to Davis. Miller outside. Nailed from three-point land.
And his ability to affect the game goes way up when he's knocking down shots from three-point range.
Here's Daniels. Here's Johnson. Duncan trying to break loose. And it's Smith with the rebound. Rose scanning the floor. Pass to Smith. Rebound San Antonio. Johnson outside. Again, the miss by Johnson. Miller outside. Over Daniels. Miller, no up.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Here's Ellie. He averages about 5 points a game. Johnson, the pass to Daniels. That's in, coming off an assist from Johnson.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
The Spurs come into this one following a loss to New York. Outside Jackson. Left side Rose. Here's Smits. Guarded by Robinson. Robinson with the block.
And there you see why Robinson is the anchor of this defense. Massive wingspan, easily allowing him to turn away shots.
I think he knew this was going to get physical, and he was ready for it.
San Antonio shooting their initial free throws of the game right here.
2 shots.
The free throw drops for Ellie.
And Ellie is a terrific role player. I mean, talkative, fiery, a leader, and producer at both ends of the floor. His passion and personality make a difference on any team. Free throw shooting is about mechanics, confidence, and your mental approach. He's locked in from there most every night.
Oh, man, that was a loud bucket.
The Spurs have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Johnson outside. And out of bounds as the Pacers gain possession. Let's check out the Western Conference standings right now that we're here in the new year. Taking a look at San Antonio. They're 4th in the conference and looking to make a move the latter part of the season.
And you know, for the Spurs, lately they've been off their game just a little bit. It's led to them losing that top spot here in the standings.
And, Greg, peaks and valleys are part of the season for the most talented of teams. I mean, they've still got plenty of time to get things right before the playoffs.
Now here's Jackson. We saw him with 19 points his last outing. Clock at 6. Miller outside on the arc. And the rebound goes to Duncan. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. A tough loss coming against New York in their last game played.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Good on the second free throw. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Johnson against Jackson. Stolen by Robinson. And here's Daniels. Looking at his point production, he averages almost 8 points a game. Six on the shot clock. Johnson, a wide open look. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And listen, sometimes even the best of us are going to miss the easiest of opportunities.
Jackson against Johnson. Tries from 16. Off the left rim and out.
Tell you what, guys, you don't see that often. I mean, when he's this open, usually it's lights out.
And plenty of contact on the shot. So, 2 free throws coming up.
I tell you what, he earned his money on that foul.
Yeah, if you're going to foul, then make sure that you don't give a chance for the and one.
The Spurs have gone 3 of 4 at the free throw line tonight.
And 75% on the season as a unit from the free throw line.
You know, their percentages dropped off just a little bit compared to last year, guys, but it's not a huge drop-off, so no major concern.
No good on the second free throw. Indiana trailing here. Rose goes in. Pass to Miller. Lets the 3 fly. David Robinson with the rebound. Robinson's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. It's stolen by Rose. Here's Smits. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
You know, given his size, it makes a lot of sense to feed Smits down low. Really good execution there.
Indiana shooting their first free throw attempt on the night. Now, here's Johnson. This game he had 12. It's stolen by Davis. Fast break. Here comes Indiana. That's good for Miller. The assist by Davis. Miller's got 5 now.
And that's how to make an impact with defense. Once the steal is made, you know they're going to be scattered.
And we've got a timeout from Greg Popovich. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Here is Robinson. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against New York.
And, you know, that night his defense was remarkable as well. He was excellent at coming up with steals.
Indiana leading by 3. Here's Best. No scoring in this one. Pass to Smits. Outside for Davis. Just 5 to shoot. Fader on the way. And it's Smits missing. San Antonio trails by 3. Daniels with it. Coming in off a 21-point game his last outing. Spurs working the ball around now. Pass to Duncan. San Antonio needs to get off a shot here. Ring shot on the way. That one's not going to go. The Pacers shooting 36% in this first quarter, trying to get their bearings. Miller outside. Over Daniels. Rebound San Antonio. Robinson's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Daniels kicks to Johnson. No good that time. Great D that time from Davis. Indiana leading by 3. And it's Miller in the corner. Indiana again missing. And San Antonio has possession. Here's Helly. Another miss, and they've really hit a rough patch here. Rose in the post. Johnson's there. Rose gets the bucket.
Jalen is more than capable getting it done inside. He is a true bucket getter.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
Here's Johnson. Got a piece of it. Here's Best. Still scoreless. Pass to Smits. Fires. High post. Makes a big high bounce and goes in. Now it's a 7-point Indiana lead.
Nice dime there. Put it right where it needed to be.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. And Indiana making a change here. Harrington's checked in. The Spurs also changing it up. Elliott comes in for Antonio Daniels. And Porter subbed in for Johnson. Here's Robinson driving inside.
For his size, David Robinson is an incredible athlete. Really excels at being able to get into the lane and going right through contact.
Here's Best. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. The shot from the low post is good. And the Pacers lead by 7.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now, here is Robinson. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game. Smits passes to Best. A shot goes in. First shot, first basket. And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for Indiana?
Right off the bat, they're going after the ball, looking to jump into the passing lanes and create some steals and transitions.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
Harrington, the pass to Smits. Ellie against Harrington. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. Tim Duncan picks one up.
The defender overzealous that time.
Indiana shooting their second and third shots at the line right here. That one falls for Harrington. And both free throws good for Harrington. Here is Elliott. Hasn't made one yet. The 19-foot shot. Pacers with the rebound. Smits has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Here's Best. Pass to Smits. Stolen by Robinson. Fast break. Here they come. Shoots from 14. It's rebounded by Indiana. This game coming after a loss against the Bucks.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. Took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Here is Elliott. The Pacers making the shot. Duncan with his screen on Harrington. Elliott kicks to Porter. Shot clock at 6. Looking to end the run. And it's Smith with the rebound. Smits has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Pass to Best. And here is Harrington. Covered by Elliott. Miller against Elliott. Swiped away. It's stolen by Harrington. Offensive rebound. Another shot. And it's good on the way up. Smits has got 9 points.
It's so difficult trying to keep Smits off the glass. He feasts on these second-chance scoring opportunities.
1:30 left here in the opening quarter. Now here's Porter. He's guarded closer to the middle. And the dunk by Duncan.
Nice court awareness and feel on the floor there from Duncan. Set the screen and then found space to execute the roll.
Here's Best. Davis with a screen on Porter. Best passes to Miller. Sinks the three-pointer. He's got 8.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Yeah, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Now here's Porter. He's coming off a 10-point game against New York. Screen by Duncan. Tries it from the top of the key. He gets it in there.
Oh, good use of the mid-range there. Makes the defense guard all 3 levels.
Pacers leading by 14. There's 37 seconds left to play in the first. Harrington, the pass to Smits. Over Robinson. And it's Smits missing. The Spurs shooting a mere 25% from the floor in this first quarter. Here's Porter. There's the drive. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Too big for smaller guards. Too quick for the bigger ones. Terry Porter is a hard guy to match up with.
Here's Best. And here's Miller outside. And that would have counted, but his shot was off the mark this time. And an overpowering first quarter effort. Already a double-digit advantage. Pacers lead by 12. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. And welcome back to the second quarter of action. Plenty of basketball left to play, but this one has been one-sided so far. And let's quickly break down the game, guys, we have seen from Indiana. What do you think?
Well, in that first quarter, they were intent on just pounding the ball down low.
Yeah, and it's worked. They've got a clear edge and points in the paint. Now we'll see if they go with a more balanced attack or just keep on pounding it inside.
San Antonio shooting their 7th and 8th free throw attempts for the game right here. Free throw drops for Rose. Walker's checked in for San Antonio. Both free throws good from Rose.
You look across the league, so many games are won or lost at the foul line.
Outside, Davis. Porter against Antonio gains possession. The Spurs making a switch here. Spencer's checked in. San Antonio trails by 10. Now Johnson. Nothing on the board. With some arc. And it's Smith with the rebound. And Indiana shooting 48% from the field. Not bad at all. Kept alive. Here's Davis. And off target as he starts the game 0 for 1. Johnson kicks to Porter. Just over 1 minute has passed here in the second quarter. Rose, a screen on Miller. Shot clock at 5. And with that shot, the Indiana lead is cut down to just 8 points with the bucket from Rose.
Oh, the D has to show a little more resistance down there.
Here's Jackson. Good for the basket. Starting off 1 for 1 with that shot.
And they've repeatedly probed inside in the first half, guys, and it's paid off.
Porter looking it over. To the paint. Here's Rose. Back to Porter. Fires the 3. And the rebound goes to the Pacers. Smits has got double-digit rebounds now in the game. From deep, Rose. And Spencer pulls it down. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Shoots from the line. Nice spin off the left rim and in. Porter's got 6 points.
If you're waiting for him to miss when he's that open, you're going to be in for a long wait.
Smits. That's good. And it's Jackson with the assist that time. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. San Antonio trails by 10. And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. He's ready to talk things through with the team. Daniels, he's checked in for Terry Porter. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. Here is Elliott, still without a basket. Score the basket. Nice shot after missing his first attempt.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Here's Crozier from deep, Rose, and Spencer pulls it down. Johnson against Jackson. That's in, and the Pacer lead is cut down now to just 6, and the basket from Johnson.
Showing the quickness right there. Just tough to keep up with it.
Here's Rose. Rebounded by the Spurs. And in the second quarter, a little under 3.5 minutes played already. Daniels passes to Spencer. Elliott kicks to Rose. Pass to Elliott. 5 to shoot. Here's Daniels. Used the shot fake to create the angle, but couldn't get it to fall. Outside Jackson. Here's Crozier. Indiana moving the ball around. Johnson against Jackson. Now here is Miller. On the wing, Jackson. Latrey. They get it back.
I think it's a point of emphasis for this coach, getting to the line where you can pile up some freebies and set your defense.
The Pacers shooting their 4th and 5th shots at the foul line in the game. That free throw good from Miller. Al Harrington's checked in for Rose. Spurs also with the sub. Robinson's checked in. Both free throws good for Miller. Here is Elliott. Robinson a screen on Harrington. Here's Elliott. Al Harrington grabs the board.
Look at him, and he's a little hit and miss from there, even without a defender in his face. No guarantee.
Shots good by Miller.
Taking that opportunity to shoot it from range, looking for the biggest bucket he can knock down.
And here's Daniels. Rose a screen on Miller. Inside. Johnson the pass to Elliott. Good, and it's Johnson with the assist that time. Elliott's got his second basket.
A super high percentage shot there. You just can't allow him to get that close.
Miller outside to the inside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Yeah, this has been an incredible offensive performance.
San Antonio trails by 11. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
And giving up some inches inside, but makes up for it with an aggressive style.
Yeah, you know, with that size difference, that's not an easy shot. I mean, I don't care how close to the rim he is, that's a tough shot.
Here's Crozier. Scoreless thus far. Over Rose. And again, it's Indiana. Here's Johnson. Rose a screen on Jackson. Johnson surveying the floor. Pass to Robinson. Clock at 6. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Well, that's a good player missing from point-blank range. That's one you got to convert.
Jackson passes to Smits. Here's Crozier. On the wing, Miller for 3. Basket number 5 goes in. He's now 5 of 12 from the floor.
And this is the game plan for him. He's a big part of their floor spacing.
And you know what? It's all about the long-distance game for him tonight. He's getting it done from out there.
Here's Daniels. The shot is good. It's his second bucket in 5 tries.
That's how it's done. Getting down and dirty inside. Good result.
Jackson with the bounce pass. Here's Harrington. That shot off. San Antonio trails by 12. Here is Elliott. Daniels with it. Puts up a deep 3. Miller grabs the miss. Outside Jackson. To the paint. Here's Smits. And no good. Trying to use the glass. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Last time they met was in San Antonio.
And a really close game between these two in that last matchup. It took a total team effort for them to get the win.
It sure did, and they got a lot of scoring from their bench, and I think that really was the crucial difference. And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Out to the right wing. Pass to Smits. The 19-foot shot. Basket made. That gives him 7 field goals in 13 tries. San Antonio trails by 12. Now Daniels. He has 6. Lets it go with the 3. The shot, no good. The Pacers have gone 7 of 15 from the field here in the second quarter. Just under 50% shooting. And it's Miller in the corner. 6 to shoot. The shot from 20 feet away. Rebound San Antonio. Robinson's got his 8th rebound here tonight. High post Johnson. Jackson on him. On the wing, Miller. Inside, Harrington. That's in, coming off an assist from Miller. Harrington's got 8.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
Jackson looking around. Pass to Harrington. 7-foot shot. And he tries off the glass, but it's no good. San Antonio trails by 14. Johnson kicks to Robinson. Sam Perkins, he's checked in for the Pacers. McKee comes in for Al Harrington. The Spurs also changing it up. Duncan, he's checked in for Rose. Jackson comes in for Elliott. And Porter subbed in for Johnson. Here is Daniels. 6 points for him. Outside Robinson. On the wing, Porter. Covered by Miller. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him. And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Porter in the corner.
Remaining in the first half. 2 minutes.
6 on the shot clock. Robinson a screen on Miller. Down low. They could use a bucket. Got a hand on it.
You'll see the block from Smits about once a game on average. And boy, does he have an extensive reach.
He's checked in for the Spurs. Johnson comes in for Terry Porter. And they force the shot clock violation. Great D. Pacers leading by 14. Outside Mullen. 1:43 left in the first half. Off target from outside. And San Antonio shooting at 36% on the night. They've got to step it up offensively. Johnson outside. Robinson down low. The scoring numbers have been solid for him. He's averaging just under 14 points a game.
I love watching Robinson work there in the paint. Possesses that strength and touch around the basket.
Now here's McKee.
First foul, Antonio Davis. Second personal foul. Second team foul.
1:06 left in the second quarter. Here's Best, covered by Johnson. Clock at 6. Here's Crozier, and he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Crozier's got 4 points now in the quarter. San Antonio trails by 14. 41 seconds left now here in the second. Johnson right side. Good on the shot. Duncan's got his second basket of the night.
And Duncan just superb when he gets in close to the basket. Has a number of moves to choose from, and that soft, delicate touch near the rim.
Now here is Mullen. Still scoreless. Over Johnson. Mullen's shot is off. And Daniels up top, defended by Mullen. Ellie passes to Daniels. And here is Robinson. Can't hit that one. And so it's Indiana up by a dozen here at the end of the quarter. And their ability to get points in the paint has made all the difference in this one. And we'll be right back after this. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for San Antonio. Down by 12. Duncan against Davis. Back to Duncan. Spurs passing it around. And the shot goes in. Well, he's got the first basket of the third quarter for San Antonio.
I love a big man who can pass. Great instincts. Duncan finds the open man there for the bucket.
To the middle. Here's Davis. Up again. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
That's how you do it. Staying active with the power putback.
Here's Johnson. Duncan kicks to Johnson. Back to Duncan. Pass to Daniel. Here's Ellie. Guarded by Jackson. Clock at 4. The baseline J. Not going to go that time. Pacers leading by 12. Inside. Here's Smith. Nice pass. Nice catch and a resounding dunk.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
You know, you look at it, the communication is lacking, as is the trust. They can ill afford those types of breakdowns. It won't work. You can't win with those kind of breakdowns.
And the Spurs with possession. Following the score by Indiana. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. That one goes. Count it. Miller's got 18 points in the game.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
Daniels with it, covered by Miller. Daniels, no good.
I tell you what, the defense should send Christmas cards for that miss.
Outside Rose. And there's the drive, and Rose throws it down.
Yeah, letting it rip. They're just having fun right now.
Yeah, offensively, they've just been rolling. Impossible to stop.
Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Johnson, the pass to Duncan. Davis with some nice D.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
Smith's good.
Well-rounded effort, and they show no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to talk some things over, might be seeing some things to adjust. So Indiana ends up with a new group on the floor. Third quarter here, and 3 minutes have come off the clock. Duncan, the pass to Johnson, and here's Daniels. There's a screen by Robinson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And that one's good. Daniels.
And with those points, he puts an end to that 10-0 run by Indiana.
Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the third quarter. Pass to Mullen. Launches a three. And David Robinson pulls it down. Robinson's got 10 rebounds here tonight. It's so active. Johnson in the corner. Outside Robinson. Here's Duncan. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
And, you know, Duncan's such a handful for defenders. That's why they end up having to foul him.
It's his first trip to the line. And that one misses. and he sinks the second.
Tim Duncan just an absolute beast at the 4. He lets his play do all of his talking.
Indiana leading by 17. Here's Best. Johnson with the block. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Johnson. McKee's checked in for the Pacers.
Number 9, Derek McKee.
Here's Best. Pass to Harrington over Duncan. Harrington can't get it to go. San Antonio trails by 17. Johnson outside. Now Duncan. He's guarded by Harrington. Duncan down low. Harrington's there. And Duncan gets it to go in.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 9 on field goal attempts since halftime. Here's Mullen. It's good. Only a few seconds into the shot clock. And the Pacers lead by 17.
And love watching Mullen shoot the ball. A terrific scorer, especially from the mid-range.
Johnson outside. Shot clock at 6. Pass to Duncan. Oh, he blocked it and deflects off the backboard. Harrington against Johnson. Johnson with the block, and he gets it back. And McKee kicks to Mullen. Indiana moving it around. Here's Harrington up and in from the low block. Harrington's got 10 points.
You know, that's exactly how they wanted to run that possession, guys. Beautiful.
San Antonio trails by 19. Johnson outside. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
How about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
Mullen dishes to McKee. Ellie against Mullen. Pass to Best. Harrington with a screen on Johnson. Best can't hit. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. 17-point game. And there it is for him.
I don't think the defender could keep up with his speed. It's that simple. So he cruised in for the layup, and that's a heck of a move there.
Driving the lane. Here's Mullen. That one a little long. San Antonio trails by 15. Daniels inside the line. And the Spurs scoring again. For Indiana, they've gotten half their shots to drop in the second half up to this point, going 7 of 14. And it's going to be out of bounds. The Spurs will take it. Elliott's checked in for the Spurs.
In for San Antonio, number 32, Sean Elliott.
The Spurs have gone 6 of 10 from the field in the 3rd quarter. Johnson outside. To the paint. It's stolen by Harrington. He's guarded by Johnson. Johnson with the block.
And what a denial. Staying focused and getting all ball there.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Pacers.
Well, you know, they've been tremendous, I think, when it comes to sharing the basketball. You know, getting guys involved on the plays and creating offensive opportunities for everybody. Equal opportunity offense is fun to watch.
And another thing, they continue to work it inside and score. It's clear their game plan is attacking the paint as much as possible.
Now, here's Mullen. Harrington up top. Pass to Best. Robinson with the block. Johnson outside. Plays it up and banks it in. Johnson's got 10 points.
If you allow him to get that close, you deserve to get scored on.
Now, here's Harrington. On the wing, Mullen. Back to Harrington. Best passes to McKee. Harrington the screen. And McKee gets it to go. McKee's got his first basket. San Antonio trails by 14. And here is Johnson. 10 points for him. It's Robinson high post. Kicks it out to Johnson. It's stolen by Mullen. He's got a clear path. Lays it in off the breakaway. Mullen's got 4 points this quarter.
Really good execution in transition. Always easier to score it on the break.
Johnson outside. Here he goes. Here's Duncan. And it's blocked. McKee with it. And the layup's good off the glass. McKee's got his second bucket of the game to go. San Antonio trails by 18. Duncan outside. Pass to Ellie. For the three. The offensive rebound. Duncan can't hit.
Nothing seems to be going his way this quarter.
To me, it appears he's starting to lose his composure a little bit. We'll see if he can regroup and get back into a better rhythm.
So it's the Spurs now, following the three-point attempt by Chris Mullen. Here's Johnson. Uses the glass to finish the layup. That's 12 points for Johnson.
No doubt about it. He has done a ton to help his team, but he's going to have to do even more if they want to have a chance to get back in this one.
Here's Best. Guarded by Robinson.
2 minutes remaining in the third. 2 minutes.
Pass to McKee. 5 on the clock. Indiana needs to get a shot off. Harrington for 3. Duncan with some nice D. San Antonio trails by 16. Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Johnson, good.
You know, he appears to be pretty locked in offensively. Not having much trouble at all finding the shots.
Over to the wing. Guarded by Robinson. Pass to Best. Over Johnson. Best can't hit.
Well, the defense refusing to give up anything easy. Love seeing that kind of intensity.
Johnson kicks to Duncan. Elliott against McKee. Down low. Got a piece of it. Duncan. And that one drops. Duncan's got 5 points now this quarter.
That kind of defense is not going to cut it with Duncan. He's too good and just shrugs off the contact.
43 seconds left in the third. To the inside, and that's out of bounds. Indiana will retain possession.
And he made the right read on that play, but just couldn't secure the steal.
You know, fellas, 1 second quicker, and that's going the other way.
Bender is checked in for McKee. San Antonio also making some changes. Rose comes in for Robinson, and it's Porter in for Ellie. Here's Best, covered by Johnson. Charity stripe shot. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
And he's shooting his free throws to the tune of 75% this season. Fairly standard number.
Guys, he's slightly fallen off his pace from a year ago at the line, and those points from the stripe have been a little harder to come by.
Looking at who's out there now for the Spurs. Walker comes in for Duncan. And Daniels subbed in for Porter. Pacers leading by 11. Outside Mullen. Over in the corner, Bender. no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And so it's Indiana holding on to an 11-point cushion as we get ready to take a break. They've dictated the pace, pushed the ball at every chance, and it's paying off for them. And don't go away. We'll be right back. And as we head into the fourth, we'll see if there's a comeback in the works or if it's more of the same from the first three quarters. Here's Best. Pass to Bender. Ball's knocked loose. Best passes to Perkins. Just 5 to shoot. In close. Rebound by Rose.
He operates well in traffic, but still, that's just a tough play to finish.
Here is Elliott. Here's the screen. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
Elliott scores in multiple ways. A very versatile small forward.
That free throw missing. So an entirely new group in now for Indiana. Good on the second free throw. Here's Jackson. About a minute played here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Miller.
San Antonio foul. Terry Porter. First personal foul. First team foul. Substitution for the Pacers. Number 44.
And so it's Indiana with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. On the wing, Jackson. 2 on the clock. Here's Crozier. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got his 7th assist here tonight.
Crozier making the catch and shoot look elementary.
Porter inside. Covered by Miller. That's in. And the Pacer lead is cut to just 11 on the basket from Porter. And so it's Jackson who brings it up for Indiana. Following this one, they get to host the Cavaliers. And that's the third of 4 straight played at home. Now here's Jackson. Out to the right wing. Miller surveying the floor. Fires for 3. David Robinson with the rebound.
You know what, though? Sometimes you can be too open. I think it may have surprised him, and that's why he missed.
Outside Rose. From 11 feet away. The shot, no good. Indiana leading by 11. Outside Rose. Pass to Crozier. On the wing, Jackson. Here's Crozier. Stolen away. A little over 2.5 minutes have passed here in the fourth quarter. The Pacers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Bank shot, no good. San Antonio trails by 11. Daniels with it, and it's Miller picking him up. Stolen by Jackson. Pass to Rose. There's Miller with the 3. Knocks down the 3 ball. Miller's got 21 in the game.
Zero hesitation there. He decided to shoot before he even got it.
Rose sets the screen for Porter. Shakes him. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Terry Porter is a physical guy now. I mean, he's not that big, but he's physical. Excellent. Going into contact on the way up.
And he makes the first. The Pacers making a change here. Harrington's checked in. Ellie's checked in for San Antonio. So he gets them both. Pacers leading by 12. Pass to Harrington. Stolen by Rose. Here's Daniels. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And getting physical inside and getting to the line. That's the attitude they want him to have.
And the Spurs making a change here. Elliott's checked in. Both free throws good from Daniels. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Pass to Harrington. Back to Jackson. Elliott against Rose. Perkins with a screen on Elliott. 6 to shoot. Drains the 19-footer. And the Pacers lead by 12.
You know, with that silky smooth left-handed jumper, Sam Perkins is able to stretch the defense, and that creates more room for his teammates to operate.
Here's Ellie. Three-pointer, Daniels buries it from three-point range. Daniels has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for San Antonio. To the left side wing. Here's Harrington. An easy 2 points on the layup.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
San Antonio trails by 11. Now Daniels. Pass to Robinson. Over Perkins. Robinson misses. The Pacers have gone 4 of 7 from the field since the beginning of the fourth. It's Jackson with the drive. To the right side. Rose kicks to Miller. Perkins with a screen on Ellie. 6 on the shot clock. No good from Perkins. The Spurs have gone 2 for 5 on field goal attempts in the fourth quarter. They get it back. Elliott misses. Pacers leading by 11. Now here's Jackson. On the wing, Miller. Perkins with the screen for Miller. A baseline J. Rebound by Rose. Rose has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Daniels. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Man, this guy is a scoring machine. I mean, I know I'm not the only one to describe him that way.
And some changes here for the Spurs. Duncan comes in for Robinson. And it's Johnson in for Elliott. Now here is Miller. Outside Rose. Back to Harrington. And it's Miller in the corner. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Miller's got 23 points.
And with the lead, I like the strategy here. Continue to get the ball to guys who can do something with it.
If it's working, keep working it. That's what I say. Keep the pressure on.
Duncan with a screen on Miller. Daniels from outside. Pacers with the rebound. Harrington's got 6 rebounds in the game. And here's Jackson. Pass to Rose. Now Harrington. Goes up the baseline, and out of bounds as San Antonio gains possession. A different look now for San Antonio. Robinson's checked in for Rose, and it's Porter in for Daniels. San Antonio trails by 11. Johnson with it. Pass to Robinson. Rebounded by McKee. For Indiana, they've gone 5 of 10, 50% from the field. They set the pick. Tries it from 19. Mullen's shot is off. And so it's Johnson who brings the ball up for the Spurs. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Pacers leading by 11. To the paint. And finished off by Perkins.
Man, what a pass that was there. He really, really relishes making the game easier for his teammates.
And San Antonio shooting in this fourth quarter pretty dire at 27%. Johnson, the pass to Duncan. Pass to Porter. Fires from deep. Offensive rebound. Robinson. And that's good. A nice job on the glass as they pick up 2 on the second effort.
Well, I love Robinson's motor. He's somebody that refuses to quit on the offensive glass.
McKee against Ellie. McKee, no luck. San Antonio trails by 11. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
And finished off by Robinson. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 16 rebounds.
And the Admiral, David Robinson, a big-time threat to dunk it down. Can't give this 7'1" center any room down low.
Now here is Mullen. Pass to Best. And it's Perkins in the corner. No good on the 3.
Definitely a situation you want to make sure you don't give him too good of a look.
And here is Johnson. Robinson down low. Perkins on him. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And surgical around the hoop. Robinson forces your hand as the defender.
And the first one drops. Daniels, he's checked in for Terry Porter. And good on the second, so he makes them both. Here's Best. Inside. And McKee gets it to go. San Antonio trails by 9. Here's Johnson. Makes it off the glass. Johnson's got 14 points now in the second half.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
And sometimes that's the best policy when you're going up against a big guy. Take it to the 10. Right at him. Get to the rack.
Here's Best. Down low. Here's Mullen. No good with the layup. Johnson inside. That falls. Nice feed that time from Antonio Daniels.
Well, they're getting stops, and they're attacking on the offensive end.
You know, it's taken a big run, but they were able to get back into this one. Very impressive. No quitting these guys.
Now here's Mullen. There's the pick over Daniels. Mullen's shot is off.
And since halftime, he has just been ice cold. Just can't seem to get anything to go his way.
Johnson outside. Pass to Duncan. Just 4 to shoot. Daniels inside the line. Rebounded by McKee. Pacers leading by 5. Outside Mullen. Three-pointer. Again, Mullen missing.
You know, he's just not taking good shots, not taking smart shots, forcing up a lot of low percentage jump there.
Rare you'll see him miss such an open look.
To the middle. Here's Perkins. Back to McKee. Indiana moving it around. Mullen for 3. Again, Mullen missing.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Ellie kicks to Johnson. Pass to Daniels. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact. It's going to be on Chris Mullen.
Yeah, good job to take it right at them.
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
That's good. Going 1 of 2 from the line, and that shrinks the margin to just 4.
Listen, they're still right in this thing. Missing that free throw, though, keeps this a 2-possession deficit.
And so it's Indiana with it. They led the game at 1 point by 20. It's deflected to the paint, trying to get something going, and that's an intentional foul.
Second personal foul. Third team foul.
First free throw is good, and that puts them up by 5. And the second free throw, no good. A tough break there.
And not as productive a trip as you would like, but they're still in a pretty comfortable position.
To the inside.
Well, we know Tim Duncan is a big-time player, and he knows exactly how to come through in the clutch.
And they go to the intentional foul.
14 foul.
Good on the first, and that gives them a 4-point cushion. And so he drops them both. It's a 5-point game.
2-possession game now, guys. Some very important free throws there.
And timeout is called by Greg Popovich. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. Let's check in with our reporter.
Popovich talking to his team during the break. You wouldn't know they were down from what he was talking about. He was positive with the team. He was calm. He said he wanted to keep them focused. It's a pretty good approach, guys. Back to you.
Okay, David, thanks. Greg, their unselfish play has really been impressive.
They're trusting one another out there, wanting to get each other involved. This is great basketball.
That's the first. That gives them a 4-point cushion. And so both free throws are good. And it's a 5-point game. Time called here. The Spurs decide to talk it over. They're behind by 5. Turning here to our analysts. What factors, guys, come to your mind?
Yeah, trying to get back in this thing, they need a score.
Yeah, and they need it hiccup fast. I mean, they'll be drawing up a quick hitter in the huddle here, no doubt.
Shoots from the corner. No good from Ellis. And he commits the intentional foul. So the first one drops, and that increases their lead to 6. Second one is good. Being both at the line, and it's a 7-point game.
And he adds to their lead with some very solid free throws.
San Antonio calls timeout. 16 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
And I don't think they'll be able to climb out of this hole.
You know, maybe working on their 60-second drill, even if it doesn't pay off tonight, maybe for the future.
No good on the quick three. So the Pacers take the win. It was up for grabs right until the final seconds.
Yeah, and for me, Kevin, what stood out is just the overall trust this group has in one another when it matters most. Doing what had to be done and to send these fans home happy.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time. Have a great evening.